I want to talk to you about the vehicles for producing revenue. Now, in the last video, implementation pathway, we talked about sales models, i.e. how to take an audience and sell into it using organic or paid ad traffic, using a funnel, and essentially how to make money by doing that. Right now in this video, let's talk about product structure and what you can actually sell to people, i.e. A front-end course, an up or a down sell, a mastermind, a lead magnet, a recurring software, or a recurring restructured front-end course subscription, and so on. Now, if you currently have a large audience, but none of the above, prepare to make a lot of money, I've written here, because you've really done the hard part, which is the audience building, and now it's time to monetize the audience by providing value to them via one of the models that we're about to cover now. So let's get these covered. So firstly, the number one thing that most people gravitate to is an online course, a front-end course. Now, this is just simply that. It's an online course. It's a collection of videos laid out in a structure that takes a person from wanting an outcome to having that outcome. Okay, whatever the outcome that you provide is, fitness, income, knowledge, whatever it is, consulting, whatever it is, right? Now, however big or small that is, that's your call. However you want to provide it, right? Whether you do a massive course, whether you do just like a minimum viable course, that's your call. So with or without coaching, with or without support, and so on. Again, that's all up to you. Whatever it's priced at, that's your call. But here are my suggestions to lend a hand. Now, high ticket. So for example, 3K or up will make it more sustainable, especially if you plan on running ads to drive the sales. Now, ads can be expensive. So in order to make the numbers work, your price matters quite a lot. Okay. A higher price will also mean higher quality customers, less complaining, and whining, less support, and more revenue. All right. So price is going to help you a lot. Really, you want to charge as much as you physically can. Obviously, don't take the piss, but charge as high as you possibly can in line with the value that you provide, right? Now, the only reason to sell a low ticket course is if it's followed by an upsell into a high ticket course or a mastermind of some sorts. Okay, so let's say a 1K course into a 36K mastermind. For example, I've seen that work pretty damn well. I'd also strongly suggest adding either one-to-one coaching or group coaching or both, right? Now, within my trading education company, we do both, and this allows us to charge a slightly higher price, which at the moment is $7,000. So we currently have a front-end 7K course, a back-end 5K mastermind, and a $200 per month software as an upsell for customers. And the upsell for the software comes after the mastermind. So they buy the front end, 2 weeks in, they get pitched the mastermind, 4 weeks in, they get pitched the software. Now let's talk about up or down sells. Now these are a great way of adding additional revenue to your existing business or increasing revenue by bolting it onto a front-end course, for example, which is pretty much what we've done in that example I just gave you there. Now, up and down sells can be anything from monthly one-to-one coaching sessions. So we actually used to do this, £127 a month for one hour call per month, which it worked pretty well. Or it can be a monthly, group coaching thing, or it can be a trial of your course, or it can be a subscription of some kind, so an app or a software, and so on and so forth. So those are a few ideas for you. Now, as I've just mentioned, we have a software that basically what it does, it shows our trading setups on the charts to just make things easier. It's $200 per month, and at the moment, roughly 5% of customers who buy the front end will buy that as well, which is, it's not amazing, but we bring in about 100 clients a month, so it's about 5 to 10 people per month that join the software, which is not too bad. We also downsell our program to leads who haven't bought the program within our sales cycle. Okay, so people who've sat on our email list for 6+ months, And instead of the full program, which includes everything, what we do is we downsell leads into a version of the program, which is just the same program, but with time blocks that unlocks across 12 months. And again, it's $200 per month. And this has worked really well for us. It pulls in a good, 5 figures a month. It's not huge, but it is recurring. And hey, it's another 120,000 a year, and growing as well. So that's awesome. Now let's talk about a mastermind. This is where most of the money is made for many online education providers. Okay, the reason is similar to the downsell that I just mentioned, which is entirely cash. A mastermind is the same. It's usually full cash collected, comes with zero costs. And that's because you're selling it to either an organic audience or to existing customers who you've already got them in. You've already paid to acquire them. They're already a customer in your database, and you can just literally pop them an email and pitch them the mastermind. So it's pretty much free to sell it. So it's all cash, all profit. It can also be the most fun as well. You get to meet your customers, hang out in person, add value via presentations, bringing guest speakers in, and so on and so forth. And regarding what you'll charge, so for one-off events, I'd say between 8 and 14,000-ish is fair, depending on what it is. And for a whole year, I'd say between 32 and about 54 is fair. Again, depending on your niche and depending on the offering of the mastermind. So for example, if it's, let's say, a full week on a 100-foot yacht in the Maldives and you're flying everybody in via private jet, hey, you might want to charge, 75K, 100K, 125K or more. Versus if it's just a simple weekend mastermind in your apartment, it might be 8K, 10K, 12K, whatever, a little bit lower. You get the picture. As always, just price it based on the value. Now, next, let's talk about lead magnets. Now, we all know what these are. So ebook, product trial, one-off consulting thing. If you're a personal trainer, it might be, get a free 30-minute gym session with me. Just something that kind of gets people in the door and provides some value and shows them that you can do what you say that you can do, right? Now, one tip that I'll give you is charging for these. Now, a lot of people don't charge. They'll give away a free ebook, a free product trial, a free consulting session. If you charge for them, it's going to mean that, number one, you're actually acquiring buyer leads. Okay, so the people that are getting the lead magnet, they're higher quality. And they've already said to you, look, I'm a buyer. I'm going to buy this little thing for whatever the price is. So number one, you're going to acquire buyer leads, and also you're going to fill your email list with people who are actually invested in what you do and who've proven that by voting with their wallet and buying your lead magnet. Now, this is really, really powerful because if they've bought one thing, they're much more likely to buy something else. Whereas freebie seekers who will only get your lead magnet if it's free are conversely less likely buy something. And I've certainly seen this in our company as well. So it's always the people that full pay on the front end course that will also full pay on the mastermind and also get software as well. And it's always the people that want like a 6 pay, a 9 pay, that want to spread the cost of the investment out across just as long as physically possible to pay the absolute least per month, that won't buy the mastermind and they won't get the software either. So it's really interesting. It comes back to how much you charge as well, because the more you charge, the higher your price, the higher quality the buyer, the higher quality the customer. And again, conversely, if you have a lot of those people and you do a mastermind, a lot of them are going to buy it. If you have a lot of those people and you have a software, a lot of those people are going to buy it. Just keep that in mind. Lastly, recurring software or restructured front end. Now, these are by far the most effective, down from a mastermind. So a recurring software will add heaps of monthly cash. It's also cash that will sustain itself if the software is good, and it'll add reliability and predictabilities to your company and your income. Now, you could offer some kind of software or even access to an app for a monthly fee. That's one idea. Alternatively, you could do what we've done and simply take your front-end course, put time locks on it that will lock across 6 to 12 months, bring the high ticket price down and replace it with a more affordable monthly price tag, and push this out to your older leads who are ideally far outside of your sales cycle. In other words, they've been on the list for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, maybe even 12 months, and they still haven't bought anything from you. Hit them with this, and you're going to pick up a good handful of sales. Oh, every time. So hopefully that'll give you some ideas there. And in an ideal world, you'll align 2 or 3 of those to create front-end revenue with a high-ticket course, to create sustainable recurring revenue, i.e. a software or an app, and back-end revenue, i.e. a mastermind. And if you structure the above properly, you have a 6 to 7 figure company on your hands, piece of cake, piece of chocolate cake, right? If you do this, you're going to make money. That's just simply the case. So I hope that helps. Any questions, just ask, and I'll see you in the next video soon.